Good, good. Thank you for having us here. I am Janis Bady. I am the program staff manager for Young Men and Women in Charge Foundation, and I am going to be presenting today our Equity for Education project. So our ask is to help scholars. Let me back up just a moment. You'll hear me refer to scholars because we are an educational foundation and we refer to our students as scholars. So you'll hear me regularly say scholars rather than saying students. So our ask is to enhance our current project support model to over 300 students over the next 3 years. We want to improve their chances of graduating from college and particularly to pursue a career in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Although that is not all that we do, we encourage all students that come into our foundation to go to college and to graduate from college and to become successful in the career of their choice. We are requesting over $531,000 for this project. We are requesting university partner help through schools like Lincoln University, Cheney University, Westchester University, and also from our high schools in Coatesville, the National Honor Society students, and you'll understand more about that in a moment. We're also requesting support in kind and also financial support from the local businesses in the area, and finally, continued support from the Coatesville Area School District. Our why is because of scholars like Stephen Wah. Stephen Wah is graduating from Coatesville Area High School this year. Stephen entered our program as a 7th grader, and he is a member of our Coatesville chapter. I will tell you that our Coatesville chapter is just one of 7 chapters that we have across Chester County, Montgomery County, and Delaware County, and we also just expanded into Philadelphia, into the city of Philadelphia. And you can read some of Stephen's testimony there. But Stephen started as a very shy, timid young man, although he is an excellent student. Stephen came into our program and absorbed everything that we do. He joined the robotics team, he came to academic support, he came to all of our workshops and all the different activities that we have. Today, Stephen is an NHS student at Coatesville. He is a mentor in our program. He coaches younger students. He helps with our academic support program. And Stephen has just received multiple full rides to several different colleges. And I think he is planning to become an electrical engineer. For my own part, I am a staff member at YMWIC, but I am also a parent in YMWIC. I came on as a parent in 2011 with my 4 children. My daughter, who is an 11th grader now, was just 5 years old at the time. All 3 of her brothers are alum of the program. And we joined YMWIC because I was looking for something other than sports, even though my kids are great athletes, other than all the other things that they tend to focus on when they're little. I want to be an NBA star, right? And I wanted to have a place for them to find passion in their academics. And I found YMWIC quite just by introduction to Mr. Roberts, who is our CEO. And I fell in love with YMWIC right away because it was the one extracurricular activity that my children could be involved in that guaranteed they would be focused on their academics, guaranteed that they would be developed as leaders, guaranteed that they would learn how to speak in front of an audience like this, and guaranteed them a college scholarship. And no other program I found could guarantee that. I became a super volunteer, and eventually Mr. Roberts invited me to be on staff. So that is my passion. The challenge is, how do we give Greater Coatesville students the support they need to graduate from college and pursue healthy careers? And our gap analysis, as you can see there, there's a very low literacy rate that we know that those with low literacy rates have problems with employment, sustainable employment. For our own part, 100% of our scholars graduate from high school and 98% pursue a post-high school education. And our alum graduation rate from college is 4.7 years as opposed to the 6-year national average. Our solution, we want to secure tutors, transportation, and healthy meals. We already have an academic support program that we're using, and we want to expand that to all 6 schools, all 6 elementary schools in Coatesville, both the middle schools and the 2 high schools. We want to, in the short term, have 40 tutors, 4 in each school, 10 buses, and 160 meals per week. Eventually, long term, that's going to expand to 50 tutors, 20 buses, and 750 meals per week. And we're going to fold all of those scholars into our full program. Our benchmarks this summer, we plan to finalize all of the plans. By 2023 September, we'll start our baseline assessments. And eventually, over time, by the year 2026, we'll actually see our first cohort graduating from this expanded program. Finally, here are our financials. Our total ask is $531,000. 50% of that would be phase 1, students being improved to cycle into new cohorts. And over time, that total expense would be $681,000. Our team is myself, I'm the program staff manager. Mr. Roberts is our founder and CEO, executive director. And Ms. Dominique Foster, who could not be here because she's actually working with our scholars right now, is the Coatesville Area School District project coordinator, and she actually works very closely with all of the scholars. So I thank you for all of your time, and I will entertain any questions.
So we'll turn it over to our panelists for commentary, and there's a mic, so you can turn on the mic, that way we can hear you.
Hi, Janice. What a great presentation. And I just want to make a quick comment about how much I love the word scholar. I know it would have been easy to just say students or participants, but words mean so much. And when you call a child a scholar, it feels like it's a little bit more uplifting.
Yes.
And it gives them the confidence that they are believed in and they have potential. So that is my comment, that I love the terminology and it plays really well into your program. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
Hi, Janice. Thank
Hi.
you so much
You're welcome.
for the great work that you guys are doing, for sharing your process with us. I'd love to know how many students are in your program right now, how long you guys have been around for.
Sure. I can tell you, first of all, I can talk all day about YMWIC. It means that much to me. It's a labor of love. We currently have, across all 8 of our chapters, we have 193 students. We actually started in the Westchester Area School District in 2010 with just 18 young men. And at that time, it was young men in charge. In 2013, we expanded to women. And we continue to expand our chapters. So in addition to those 193 students that we have now, we also serve over 500 students in our summer programs from the different communities that aren't necessarily part of YMWIC, but we reach out to the communities with very affordable summer enrichment, summer camps for elementary, middle school, and high school. And then finally, we have over 60 scholars who have graduated from our program.
Janis, a great presentation.
Thank you.
I like the fact that you said that you're building passion in the young men and women, and that's a great thing to do, because when you have passion, you discover purpose.
Yes.
So I want to thank you for that.
Thank
and
you.
Also the young man that you presented, the fact that he's receiving excitement and passion, but it sounds like it's a direct or an intentional purpose for them to go and tutor some of the
Yes.
young people. That's part of the program? Is
Yes,
that
yes.
correct?
So our scholars, we have different scholar groups. Our younger scholars, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, they are just learning and having a lot of fun with hands-on experiments. As they move into 7th and 8th grade, we start to give them a little bit more responsibility. Our high school scholars, 9th and 10th grade, we're now asking them to step into showing us their leadership skills. And then by the time they reach 11th and 12th grade, we're asking them to mentor our younger scholars. That might be through coaching our robotics team. It could be through our academic support programs, and many different ways that we ask them to step up and become leaders. We really are, I like to say, rigorous, holistic, and comprehensive. Thank you.
Janice.
Yes, hi.
Hi. I'd like to first thank you for serving our youth, because that is a immeasurable job. But also, I'd just like to comment that the programs seem to kind of ignite an innovative spirit in youth, and that is so important, a timeless tool that they can carry through their life, and hopefully when they return to Coatesville from college, to then use that tool in their own community. So
Yes.
great presentation.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks so much.
Thank
Your
you.
passion is evident, and the fact that you've lived it. So you're not just an employee, but you're one who has lived it and has benefited from it. So you speak from the heart.
Yes.
And I have a question about the transportation,
Sure.
because you were saying that you have need of buses.
Oh, that's not me. There
So
we
the
go.
transportation would be to transport them to what, from where, the purpose?
So currently, our Coatesville chapter currently meets at the high school. We are wanting to expand our model into each of the elementary schools. So what would happen with the busing is that we would be transporting them, because they come after school, but it's in the evening because we want our parents to be involved as well. So that means that the scholar is going to go home after school and they have to come back to our program. And many of our scholars experience barriers because of transportation. Either the parent is still at work or the parent doesn't drive. So the busing is going to actually pick them up and bring them back to their school so they can participate in our program. Thank you.
Give her another round